Showjotell. Hi guys, I'm Judy and today I'm going to be watching Takopi no Genzai season 1. I think there's one season. Episode 3, which is like halfway through the show, I think. I've come to, I think, some kind of like acceptance of the fact that Marina's dead. For real. Dead for real. And we'll see, so now it's like I'm really interested to see where this story like goes from here, I just feel like it's really so, I don't know what to call it, but like so bold or something that to like let us, okay, it's one thing to like show us a villain, but she's like another child, and then you see that her life is really difficult too. And in some way, like it explains her actions, but it doesn't excuse them. And then she has to be killed, and she is. In terms of the story, it's wow. Yeah. I didn't see it coming. But now it has happened, and now we need to see what happens with Takopi and Shizuka. So let's get into this episode. Check out my Patreon for full reactions. Subscribe. Let's go. Wow. It's crazy. You did say this is the start of the story. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what kind of story it is. Yeah, we just left her there, though. That's what I wonder, if we're going to try to cover it up or not at all. I wonder if anything's going to change in the opening. Nope. The same old opening. What a lie of an opening. I don't even know how to think about it anymore. Oh, Asama is here. Is he? Okay, I guess he's in on the secret now. He's going to see? Okay, what the hell? Now you're really in on the secret. Oh my god, what is he gonna do? Oh my god. It's just so casual about it. Yeah, I think they were. Oh my god. He doesn't get it. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's just like... Exactly. I'm gonna have to hide it. Who's gonna do that? That's what I thought we were going with. Yeah. Yeah. She's just... Are you going to pretend to be her? Or not? Or just... I don't know. Okay, he's being compared to his brother all the time. And then suddenly someone is looking up to him. Wow, hearts already, okay. How big does it get? We're just preserving her body. Okay, well that's a way to make it disappear. Or not. Do you make it small? Wow. I knew it! No. Yeah, but act like them? Then he's going to have to go through what Marina goes through. Which is a crazy thing. I knew it! He's kind of being sacrificed right now and he doesn't realize it. I don't know, I'm just afraid of where this is going to end up. Because they're like so... I mean, Asama is just doing it, and he's like so blank about it. Like he doesn't want to think about it too much. You don't know what you're going to go through at her home, and I'm scared to find out. Marina is not cheerful, my friend. Oh my god. Oh my god. I really don't like the dad. We hope. Who knows if that's true? Top secret, yeah, that will work. Your brother? Is he a good brother? Or not? Oh my god. Oh wow. He seems like, yeah, it seems like this pressure just comes from his mother. Oh, he brought a ring for himself? What the fuck? Shizuka? What are you doing? Yeah, like the moment she started believing in it, it's like it fixes everything for her. And she doesn't seem to consider any consequences. Oh, this girlfriend. He wanted to do this for himself. Oops. Oh my god. Oh my god. What did you do? They left through the window? Oh, did they go flying? Or something? Oh, he has two of them? What? The fuck? Dude! Dude! Oh, that has enough battery? What? Oh my god. Oh boy. Well, at least you didn't die. You can't really take that for granted in this show. What the fuck, woman? What is your problem? Do you have a dad? Oh my goodness. Oh god. We don't see how Shizuka's reacting to that. Oh my god. Well, yeah, things have definitely changed for Shizuka. Yeah, all the planning is Azuma. Oh my god. Yay, friendship. Well, I guess it is. Is that how he buried it? Are you kidding me? That's not buried at all. anyone who stumbles on this is going to find her. And she's gonna be fresh. I mean, are they? Yeah, I don't think you can bring it. Yeah, I was wondering about that, because in the first episode it said something happened, I can't go back. And we haven't really focused on that. Yeah, why? Aren't you now? My god. Does it mean that? I don't know if that means it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is she gonna do to her? Is she gonna hurt her? Oh my god. There we go again. Stop it. What is wrong with... Oh shit. Nope. Now it's going to sink in what it means that she's dead. Yeah. She had a life of her own. And it just got worse and worse. Yeah, I needed this kind of understander because it just kind of didn't understand, or like didn't let them. I mean, Takopi just didn't understand. Went past it like nothing happened. Say what though? You have got to be kidding me! They found her. Oh my god. Wow, this episode was crazy though. Oh, okay, so it's pretty much I thought that they would, I mean, by the end of the last episode, they were just kind of walking away, and I was like, are they thinking about the fact that they just killed someone? They need to hide it? It didn't seem like that, and I mean, it makes sense because Shizuka was just like, she's not really understanding it, or she's not letting herself really think, because for her, it's all she knows is that, you know, Marina's gone, and she can, you know, there's hope for her again. Like, it means she's clinging to that because that's the only way she can survive. So she doesn't think about the fact that it's bad, or the fact that it's a crime, or the fact that if it gets found out, she's going to, you know, there are going to be repercussions. And I mean, I understand why she's not capable of thinking about that, you know? And then Takopi doesn't understand. He just goes along with like what Shizuka thinks and says, and it I mean, now that he's away from Shizuka for a long stretches of time where he's just with himself, where he's just Marina, and he sees her life, and suddenly he understood what it meant. Like, you know, like if he'd fallen, like if he'd been You know, if it hadn't been Shizuka who found Takopi, it would have been Marina. Then he would have had, like, his alliance would probably have been with Marina. And he in some way might have seen Shizuka as like the reason why Marina is so sad and angry all the time. And he, like, everything, like, this whole perspective would have been completely different. And suddenly he sees that once he took over, like, got into Marina's shoes. So I consider, like, I expected that to some degree, because it felt like Marina's story wasn't over, and then, but she's dead, but then we kind of get to continue it, or see more of it once Takopi, you know, takes her place. So, like, on the one hand, he's sorry that, you know, I mean, on the one hand, it was sad to see to some degree that the mom misses her daughter. Like, she can tell that it's not her daughter, but why can't she tell? Because Marina is not doing everything she's supposed to do to be on her mother's side. And I mean, I understand this situation is really, really fucked up, but like the toll that it took on Marina was insane. And so in some way, she doesn't have to deal with this shit anymore, you know? Like it's kind of funny, or not funny, but like just kind of horrible that, you know, that the only, like, two options were, like, either Marina is going to live in this place with these parents, or be dead and not have to deal with that, you know? like Takopi saying, I'm sorry that I took you away from, like, I'm sorry I killed you. I was kind of like feeling mixed about it, but like on the one hand, yes, it is terrible and it's sad, but on the other hand, this life was really, I don't know, like, these parents are, I mean, I don't blame everything on the parents, okay? But in some way, yes, I find it a lot harder to, you know, to cut them slack. Like, I understand that they have their own frustrations and that things are falling apart and you don't necessarily control that, but the way that they take it out on Marina is horrible. Like, no matter how many times they can apologize afterwards, like the fact that the dad doesn't give a shit. He, you know, I mean, like, we saw the memories at the start of the family where everything was happy, and then something fell apart, something didn't work anymore. I don't know exactly what it was. It might have been like both of them just kind of, you know, him starting to work himself more to the bone, more and more and more, and just not being happy anymore, and her, you know, not being able to satisfy him. So it takes a toll on both of them, obviously, and the marriage stuff suffers, but their daughter suffers a lot, and they just, in any case that, like, in any way that it happened, it has reached the point where Marina, like, has to choose sides. And what she sees is her father getting mad all the time, it feels like shouting and throwing things around. And I don't know if he's actually violent toward either of them. Like, he kind of hit Marina, but it was by accident. I mean, it was Takopi, but yeah, like, but he doesn't seem to care that much. And the fact that we know that he told her that, like, you know, with this escort, that, like, Shizuka's mom, like, he doesn't hide the fact. I mean, she says that he goes to a nightclub, but I don't know, he doesn't hide the fact that he's just, like, not at all interested in this family at this point. And the way that he's, like, joking about, oh, Marina, why don't you come live with me, when it feels like he doesn't mean it at all. And then when Marina, like, Takopi actually agreed, because he thought this would lead them there to Tokyo, he was like, oh, really? You want to go with me? Like, he didn't really know what to do with that. Like, he obviously doesn't really mean it. He's like, he's out of this family, like, emotionally speaking. And at the same time, he still expects his wife to act like his wife, you know, in public occasions, like to come to, you know, to his parents. It's a really hard situation on all parties involved, but I still don't feel a lot of sympathy for him or for his wife. I get it, but for his wife a little more, but still, her taking it out on Marina is horrible. And as much as you can say, like, oh, you can think about their side in this and how hard it is for them, honestly, I don't care. Like, I mean, sure, like, I get it. I understand it. It's important to understand that, yeah, sure, even when people are bad, they're, like, not bad because they feel like being bad. They have reasons, but it's still, you know, as parents in a situation where your daughter is the one who's like suffering and she doesn't have, I mean, her outlet was Shizuka. So, I mean, I don't know. I just have a really hard time, you know, feeling for the parents. I can understand them. I can understand the situation is difficult, but I still blame them. And so it's just really hard because it's the hardest on the children because the children feel helpless. I mean, in some ways the adults feel helpless too, but they're helpless and they still can do things. Hopefully. Maybe they can't. Like it just feels like yes, like you have a lot going on and still the fact that you are capable of or like you're letting yourself take it out on your daughter is it's very hard to bear, honestly. And I mean, I don't think that she doesn't love her. She you know, she always asks for forgiveness and she says like, "Oh, you understand me," you know, and everything. And she's sorry about it, but she still does it. And it's just like she still hurts her daughter physically and emotionally. And it's just hard to bear witness to. Anyway, and also, I mean, it was really interesting, like the whole Azuma, like we got to know him better. We got to know the kind of pressure that his mother puts on him. Like his mother doesn't abuse him physically, but she definitely abuses him like mentally. Like he has to be perfect or else he doesn't get what his brother gets. He has to be as perfect as his brother. And when his brother isn't exactly perfect, because or I guess his mother doesn't see it as him not being perfect, but he does things. I don't know. He goes to work when he really doesn't have to, and then his mother worries. Then, like she doesn't take it out on his brother. It seems like she kind of in some way takes it out on Azuma himself, because he has to be the one that sees her worrying, and to know that she's worrying about his brother and that he doesn't really, it doesn't seem like significant at all. So that's horrible. And as for the brother, I mean, he seems kind of take it for granted, which, okay, I understand that's how he grew up. But he kind of like, to kind of expect his little brother to take care of it. Just, he's just kind of like, you know, playing it off as though it's not such a big deal in some way. Like, oh, you know, make sure that mom is a little less stressed or something like that. And it all kind of falls on Azuma. I mean, I know that's his last name. I just don't remember his first name. Anyway, it all falls on, you know, the little kid that can't live up to any expectations, that has to, you know, really try really hard and never get there. And then his brother just, you know, does whatever he wants. And I mean, it's, again, the fault is mostly with the mother, for sure. But like the brother doesn't seem to take really the brunt of it. Like he's just like, he's perfect, so whatever he does is kind of perfect. And even though it makes things a little more difficult for his little brother, he doesn't seem to be aware of it or, I don't know, care that much. Maybe he doesn't really let himself realize just how much of a toll it is on his little brother. I don't know. In the opening song, we see them hugging like really tightly and everything. But in the opening song, we see a lot of things. So I don't know what to make of that. I mean, it does feel like his brother is, you know, loves him. And that he's not like an awful brother or anything like that. But he also like just doesn't seem aware of how much privilege he has. I don't know how much he's aware or not aware of it. It just seems like he's doing whatever and he doesn't really think too much of the consequences for his little brother. So we have an interesting alliance, you know, between the three of them. It was just so happy-go-lucky, you know, because Shizuka was like, okay, I'll do this. I'll just hide. Then, you know, she was just like not connecting, like kind of like just, you know, I just need to get to Choppy. I don't even care what happens. I can't go to Juvie, so we'll just hide her. Like, we'll hide Marina's body and just pretend like nothing happened and work out a plan. And we have to go. And, like, she's, like, the moment the switch flipped and she was, like, 'cause Because in the first 2 episodes, she was like, magic doesn't exist, nothing works, nothing, changes nothing. And then something big changed, and for her, it was like, everything can change. Like, nothing matters anymore. Like, I can do whatever, It's just like this extreme. Like, it turned from one extreme to the other, and she just doesn't care about anything. Because she doesn't need to, because there's magic, and she doesn't need to worry. And she just lets, she just lets mostly Azuma just worry about the little details. And Azuma does it because she looks up to him, and he finally feels like someone cares about him. So he just does whatever. And Takopi just, does what he does until he had this scene in Marina's house, and he realized things aren't that simple. Really. So we heard about another gadget that actually turns back time. And I guess it makes sense. If they have a camera that turns back time, why not have a clock that turns back time? But it's probably not. Yeah, I don't know. It looks like a big thing. And also, I wonder, like, in the first episode, he said, oh, I really want Shizuka, I really want you to come visit me on Happy Planet, but we can't right now because I can't go back. Something happened and I can't go back. And then here he alluded to it again, and he said, why can't I go back? Like he said, I can't right now, but then he was wondering why he can't, and I'm not sure what that's supposed to imply, that he's forgetting. I mean, obviously he's forgetting something. Something happened that he can't remember, but he remembers enough that he knows he can go back. So I'm starting to wonder, did something happen to Happy Planet? Did something happen there? Like, his memories were somehow erased, maybe, or something. He just, like, all he needed to know is that you can't go back, but he doesn't remember why. Like, I don't know. That's my theory at this point. I don't know. Like, they were trying to protect him from whatever happened there. Like, I don't know. Anyway, that's definitely a mystery too. And I mean, how are we going to find out about it? Is he going to unlock his memories somehow? I'm not sure. But now they found Marina's body, which was not buried at all. What the hell? I mean, okay, even if it was buried very shallowly, they would have found it, I guess. But just, it's crazy. Because now they have to deal with that. They don't have a murder weapon. The murder weapon is with Takopi, but anyway, it's crazy, and it keeps getting crazier, and I'm loving it and hating it at the same time. I mean, I'm loving it. It's a really good story. It just feels very well made and thought out. And at the same time, it's just painful to watch. So, yeah. So that's how it is at the moment. And yeah, I wonder, Takopi now wants to speak to Shizuka about this. He came with this new understanding of what it means to have killed Marina. But what does that mean? What is Shizuka going to do about it? Because Shizuka, I don't think, is going to accept sympathy for Marina or anything of the sort. I don't know what it's going to do. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. So I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. I will see you in the next one. Bye. Special thanks to my top Patreons: Red in Tear, Andy Plays All Night, Terranor, Michael Gabriel, Shadows Moon, Marsh, and Stone Tree. And to the rest of my amazing Patreons who, without their support, I would never be able to keep on doing this. Thank you so much.